the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Ready. 70.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Pass caught left side by Van. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Darnold to the air once more. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60, but nothing. 19. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60 bucks. Pop there, 18.
Back to throw. But it's the tight end, drop Bowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, drop Bowers. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. What? The first carry was Spartan. Kenneth Walker. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Walker. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll be brought down inside the 25. To remain cracked up to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. What can they do here on third down and 7? Pistol snap back to Darnold. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Milrow gonna look to run it himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Here's a design run. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
On for the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Sanders kicks is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions.
They'll run, and this is Dylan Lowby. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60. Buffalo 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that'll wind up incomplete. 0 zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 4th down coming up. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Max Crosby in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Balby. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Got it. Ready?
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
19. Drop Cougar. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Vegas. Man in motion here is Tucker. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Come like this. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard
On
line.
the handoff is Balby. Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security,
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
19.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running is Mitchell. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Seahawks. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
On the jump. Kevin Byron.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now, faking the give. That's left side to Tucker. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Dylan Lobby. Touchdown Raiders. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10.
Seahawks 10.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Fake, it's Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you, step two on that sideline, his secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And, boy, did he ever.
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Quick hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow, exiting the pocket right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And he's into the end zone. Ray Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. Yo, lady.
The throw on first down is Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Bullock. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Viking 18.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Cowboy 80.
A give, and here's Brandy. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs.
And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Set. Stay set.
On play action, here's Darnold. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And that'll give them the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This this offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold to throw. I have a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
and 3 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's gonna be caught. And he's in. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession. They were able to come through.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. A throw on the move is caught. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
On on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Dragon 6.
They'll look to throw again. Headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
Las Vegas.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lady.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to try it here again. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
The lady.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he will get into the end zone. Seattle.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 31. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Mikey, 18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Andre Sisco in from the safety spot to record the sack. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. He'll drop to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Gain of 18.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Thornton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's going to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. On the ground, here's Loudon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Hook 19.
Brings up second and 7.
Come on.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 1.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is third and 2. Carry now for Loudon. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Las Vegas
Ready.
first down.
They'll give it again to Loudon. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Hook 19. Go.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Steady.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, the chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Pistol snap back to Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.